All right, let's jump right into a really fascinating, kind of weird everyday mystery that has completely divided commercial kitchens and home cooks alike. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to demystify the screaming stove, specifically that strange, high-pitched whine of the induction cooktop. Now, if you've ever been cooking and suddenly heard an unbearable, piercing screech coming from your pans, well, you are definitely not alone. But on the flip side, if you've never heard it, you probably think the people complaining are just making it up. So today, we're going to bridge the gap between high-level electrical engineering and everyday culinary debates to figure out what the heck is actually happening on your stovetop. This exact question was actually posted on the Reddit community r/askculinary by a very confused kitchen worker. They were experiencing a truly bizarre phenomenon. They were using a countertop induction burner at work, right? And suddenly, a coworker complains of this shrill, genuinely painful noise. But the original poster was completely baffled because they were standing right there and couldn't hear a single thing. Obviously, this sparked a massive online debate. Is the appliance broken? Are they using the wrong pans? Or is there some kind of human biology at play here?
And what's so fascinating here is the sheer divide in human perception. The original poster took a quick survey of the staff, and get this. About half the kitchen was in absolute agony from this ear-splitting hum, while the other half is just looking around thinking their colleagues have totally lost their minds. Literally a 50-50 split. So what's going on? Is this some collective hallucination? A defective stove? Well, to get to the bottom of this invisible divide, we actually need to step out of the kitchen for a second. Section 1. Meet Magneto-Strickstring.
So, to solve this culinary debate, we gotta pivot to high-level electrical engineering and meet the scientific villain of our story. It's a phenomenon happening on a microscopic level inside the very metal you're cooking with. It's called magnetostriction, and it's our true culprit. Simply put, your induction cooktop is essentially a high-frequency transformer. There's a coil beneath the glass, driven by a high-frequency inverter, and when you turn it on, it emits a rapidly changing magnetic field. Your pan, that acts as the secondary coil. Because of magnetostriction, that high-frequency magnetic field physically forces the metal in the bottom of your pan to rapidly expand and contract in lockstep with the field. The metal is literally vibrating and changing shape at incredible speeds, and those vibrations push the surrounding air to create sound waves.
And this brilliantly illustrates a point made by a Reddit user named GirlNextDoor123 who noticed the noise gets incredibly loud when cranking the burner up to a level 10. According to research published by the IEEE, the sound emitted from these magnetic components is mathematically proportional to the square of the magnetic flux density. Let me translate that. As you increase the power, pushing more magnetic flux into the pan to heat it up faster, the resulting acoustic noise doesn't just bump up a little bit, it squares. More power literally equals an exponentially louder mechanical scream from your cookware. Pretty wild, right?
Which brings us to Section 2, inside the anechoic chamber. Now, to prove this noise isn't just some kitchen myth, researchers at ETH Zurich, which is a leading technical university, decided to capture it in a highly controlled lab setting. They wanted to measure exactly what kind of acoustic emissions these inductive power components create. So they placed their prototypes inside a custom-built anechoic chamber, basically a room lined with sound-absorbing panels to completely block out any external noise or internal echoes. They then positioned a highly sensitive condenser microphone exactly 25 centimeters away. And fun fact, they couldn't even use standard dynamic microphones because those rely on electromagnetic induction, and the stray magnetic fields from the test would have totally ruined their readings. The precision here is just incredible.
Using this highly precise setup, they blasted their test components with electrical pulses at frequencies all the way up to 200 kilohertz. This was to perfectly simulate the intense, rapidly shifting magnetic environments that happen inside devices like, you guessed it, your induction stove. They wanted to measure the sound pressure level, or SPL, under different simulated conditions to see exactly what makes the noise spike.
To get the full picture, the engineering team tested two different prototypes, one with a laminated steel core and one made of a solid ferrite core. And what's cool is this perfectly mirrors how home cooks use different layered pans. Think about it. Your multi-layer stainless steel pans, like an all-clad, operate very similarly to that laminated steel core. Meanwhile, a solid heavy cast iron skillet acts a lot more like the solid ferrite core.
All right, Section 3, Frequencies and Mechanical Resonance. Let's dig into the data and see what actually makes the metal scream. The IEEE study found some massive insights. First, they proved the noise comes directly from the core vibrations, so the metal itself, not the surrounding wire windings.
And the frequency spectra are dominated by even harmonics. But the real kicker is their third finding. Tightening the screws on the laminated steel prototypes did absolutely nothing to reduce the noise. This is absolutely crucial because it proves the sound wasn't just loose sheets of metal clattering together. It confirmed that magnetostriction, that microscopic shape-changing of the metal, was the real root cause. Plus, they discovered that specific frequencies triggered massive volume spikes due to something known as mechanical self-resonance. See, the sound pressure level isn't just a flat line. Even when the magnetic power stays exactly identical, hitting a specific resonant frequency causes the volume to completely spike. For the laminated steel prototype, they saw this massive peak right around 7.5 kilohertz. It's kind of like running a wet finger around the rim of a wine glass, you know? Every piece of metal has a natural frequency where it just wants to sing, or in this case, scream. Moving on to Section 4, why only some hear it? Okay, so the science definitively proves the noise is real, it's measurable, and it's caused by complex magnetic physics. But that brings us right back to our kitchen mystery. If the noise is definitely there, why could only half the staff hear it? Well, the answer lies in human biology. The researchers noted that these mechanical vibrations emit tones in the medium to high frequency range, pushing right up to 20 kilohertz. Now, 20 kilohertz happens to be the absolute theoretical upper limit of human hearing. It's an incredibly high-pitched, piercing tone. And the thing is, our ability to hear frequencies that high doesn't stick around for our whole lives. The big biological twist here is age-related hearing loss, or presbycusis. As we get older, those tiny hair cells in our inner ears that detect high pitches, they're the very first to degrade. So the older chefs in that kitchen were naturally filtering out the noise simply because their ears had aged past the point of being able to detect those frequencies. Meanwhile, the younger cooks with pristine hearing were absolutely suffering. On top of that, Reddit sources point out that neurodivergent individuals with sensory processing disorders, often associated with autism or ADHD, are hypersensitive to these electrical whines. Oh, and your household dogs? Yeah, they hear it perfectly. One user even reported finding their dogs shivering in a closet every time the induction stove was turned on. Just wild. Let's wrap up with Section 5, quieting the kitchen. So, now that we understand the electrical physics of magnetostriction and the biological realities of human hearing, how do we actually stop the stove from screaming? What can you, the everyday cook, do about it? Well, by combining the rigorous IEEE physics data with the everyday culinary wisdom we found on Reddit, we have a clear set of steps. First, ditch the multi-layer stainless steel pans. Just like the laminated steel in the lab, they vibrate fiercely. Second, switch to heavy, dense materials with lower magnetostrictive properties. Think pure cast iron or carbon steel. They act like that ferret core in the lab, which really reduces resonance. And finally, keep the pot full. Adding physical mass, like water or heavy food, dampens the mechanical vibrations. One Reddit user even noticed the sound changes just by adding heavy salt to boiling pasta water. It's a real game changer. And real-world cooks completely validate the complex engineering data. Users are constantly reporting that they finally found peace and quiet in their kitchens simply by swapping out their pan material. Cast iron and thick carbon steel are dense enough to resist the rapid dimensional changes being forced on them by the magnetic flux, practically eliminating that awful 7.5 kilohertz resonant scream. So, there you have it, mystery solved. It's this perfect storm of invisible magnetic fields, microscopic metal warping, and the gradual degradation of the human ear. It really leaves you wondering, doesn't it? If you step into a modern kitchen and hear that ear-splitting whine while everyone else is standing around totally unfazed, is it just an annoying appliance, or is the stove actually giving you a backhanded compliment about the youthful state of your ears? Thank you so much for joining me for today's explainer. Keep your cast iron close and your curiosity closer. Catch you next time.